What would you do if you were stuck in a social experiment? Well, I trapped 10 of my friends in the void and the only goal is to survive. Each round, everybody will vote and the person who receives the most votes will be dropped into the void. This will keep going until 2 people are left. With 10 people all vying for survival, what lengths will people go to and how will people talk their way out of death? We will have to see.
Hi, my name's Joffy, and they call me the social experiment. So my plan is to play the game. I'm gonna vote off Lord B. Once he's gone, I can make my own social experiment.
My plan going into this game, well, I'm doing the funny strat of telling people the very first round that my plan is to just sacrifice myself to people at the end if they want to bring me there, when in reality I'm gonna pull the biggest dick move if these people are dumb enough to bring me to the end, which is tell them that they either stepped off or we both die.
My plan going into this game is to not have a plan. I came into this 3 minutes before we were supposed to start, so I don't know what's going on, but I think no plan should work. We'll see.
Well, my plan is to win $1 million, and because I've been told that apparently there's no $1 million, but I believe there's $1 million if I win this. I'm here for money reasons only.
In this first round, it started off with everyone making small talk and not saying much in terms of who to vote. This was until that Kai said that Matt didn't want to really be here as he wanted to play Gooba Dash, which is a game they were all playing before the experiment started.
Okay, Matt, what's your plan going into this game?
Get out as early as possible because this is cutting into my Gooba Dash time.
The conversation then stayed on Matt while Kai tried to make his plan take effect.
I don't know about you guys, but my goal here is to make final two and sacrifice my life.
But after this, Gavin then made a point.
Hear me out. In the movie, they voted off the oldest people.
Who's old?
Kai's pretty old, right?
Wow.
Like
Wolf
40?
Kojo, I think, is the oldest here.
Yeah, Wolf Kojo is
I
very
think
old.
someone's clearly older.
This then brought eyes to both Kai and Wolf, while Joffy also ended up seeing this as an attack. Even with all of these things happening, it still somehow fell back into regular small talk. This was until Wolf came to the table with a new suggestion.
I just say we either vote Matt or we vote Joffy because Joffy's standing up.
Joffy had a shot thrown at him for standing up. Yes, in a social game like this, even the smallest of things, like standing up, will somehow make you a target. Though this soon got cut out when Matt said,
Lithuania should be in charge of Poland.
Okay, listen here, you.
Oh.
That's fucking it.
Content.
Your head, after this, your head is ending up on a fucking stick.
This comment sent Kai through the roof and made Kai state that his vote was locked in. But before they had to vote, they somehow decided to sing the Backstreet Boys. But unfortunately for them, it was now time to vote.
I am voting for one guy I want to beat, Matt. There was a point where they said we're going to vote for the oldest, and I'm pretty old, so I'm going to vote for someone who, I don't know, has a youthful energy. So whoever that person on orange is, what's her name?
Woofley.
Woofley, yeah.
I am voting for Maddie Maplebun because they wanted me to fight Psycho Kai twice.
I forgot Brandon was here, and I don't like people I don't remember, so Brandon has to go.
I want to see how far I can get just by voting myself.
If I read your name, you have got votes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Woofley.
No.
Ooh.
Bad vote.
Sal.
Yeah.
Bad vote.
5 votes.
Times
What?
Patrick.
Bad vote
Good
times
vote.
3.
Brandon.
How could they?
Matt. Maddie.
Man.
Why did so
And
many people
Joffy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck voted for me?
The person with the most votes is Matt.
Bye.
So Brandon has to go.
I would like to vote for Joffy.
By voting myself.
I am voting for Maddie Maplebun.
Matt.
I am going to vote for Demon Monkey.
I'm gonna vote for that lime motherfucker, Demon Monkey.
Woofley, yeah.
Patrick.
I'm gonna vote Woofley.
I am voting for the one guy I want to beat, Matt.
Brandon is not here. I'm ruling this as a self-vote. The second round began with everyone in shock about how many stray votes were sent at different people, but the conversation quickly turned to Brandon as he hadn't spoken since the start of the first round. After this, people then started claiming who they had voted for.
I voted for Brandon because I
voted
forgot
Matt.
he was leaving.
That's pretty epic.
So real.
Wait,
I
who?
voted for Matt.
Yeah, I vote Matt.
I voted Matt.
I also voted Mad.
I also voted Matt.
Well,
Oh, that's a liar.
Well, man, who's lying?
With 5 different people all claiming they had voted Matt, 2 of them were lying. Both Patrick and Woofley were honest about their votes towards Brandon and Maddie, but then Wolf came to the table with his vote.
I voted Matt, but that's because when Josh interviewed me, I
calm
said,
down,
I just said, I
there's
wanna
6
be
people.
Matt.
This meant there were now 6 people who were all claiming to have voted Matt, and it was both Benji and Joffy who were lying to everyone's faces. Everyone was quick to believe that Wolf was telling the truth and cleared him out of the 6, and Gavin claimed he had voted Patrick over a different long-term event that was ongoing at the same time. Kai then posed a new question to the group and brought out a new confession.
You know what? I'll
No,
come
don't
clean.
Oh
Somebody said they wanted to target all the old people, and I forgot who because I'm old. And then I just
Woofley is
decided
one
to
of the
vote for the
younger ones here.
person. Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna vote for the person who seems to have the most youthful exuberance. So I voted Woofley.
Joffy had come clean about his vote, meaning that Benji was the only remaining liar. After learning from Maddie that Gavin was the one that was after the older players, Joffy sent a shot at him.
Gavin, you're fucking
yeah.
done, buddy.
The suggestion was made by the group that Sal may have voted himself.
What?
While everyone continued the conversation of Matt's vote, Wolf quickly turned the conversation back to Brandon when he said,
I mean, you say that Matt didn't give a fuck about being here. At least he stayed here and was talking
yeah,
for
true.
the entire duration.
Yeah.
Unlike a certain someone called Brandon Smash 04.
Normal discussion then came after, as it seemed that while there was a lot of investigation, one person's fate had already been sealed. The group made the conclusion that Matt's vote was for Woofley, which turned out to be correct. This meant that all votes had been accounted for except for whoever had voted Joffy.
I'm gonna vote for Kai because he's trying to lead the situation, but whoever voted me, they're fucking dead. I'm killing them.
I am going to vote for Brandon.
I'm gonna vote for Brandon this time to make it maybe appear a little more that I did vote for Matt before.
The people who received votes. Sal.
Why?
Whoa.
I
I wonder why.
That's
It's
crazy.
one thing
I
more
don't think I
than
can handle
one.
this one. I'm.
We have a problem.
Kai.
Yay.
Ori. And Brandon.
What?
Ooh, could
Oh
see
my
that
god,
going.
guys, we tweeted in 4
The
people.
shock of
Crazy.
this season.
Blindside.
Second person eliminated is Brandon.
I'm gonna vote for Kai.
I am going to vote for Brandon.
I'm gonna vote for Brandon this time.
Brandon Smash Burger.
Brandon Smash.
I'm gonna vote for Brandon.
Brandon.
I am voting for Ori Gaming.
This guy, he's been giving me weird vibes. His name is Saldafish.
Anyways, I'm voting Brandon.
The third round began with Tien claiming his vote on Ori straight away for a joke that was made in the previous round that Ori and Gavin were in fact a secret couple. This swiftly moved on to Kai wanting to know who had voted him. No answer was given, meaning that Joffy was lying again. While no progress was made with Kai's vote, it was quickly established that Sal had voted himself.
Sal, did you vote yourself again?
What?
Kai then went back to interrogating, having asked Tien, Joffy, and Benji, to which they had all said no.
Tien, why did you vote me?
Kinda gay,
Sal,
low-key.
oh,
okay.
I actually
with the-
didn't vote you.
Hi.
Did you vote me?
No.
Joffy, how could you vote me?
Well, I went in the confessional booth and I would have said your name and then I would have voted you, right? That's how I would have voted you if I voted you.
Benji then decided it was the right time to plant a seed in everyone's mind.
Oh,
That's
well,
wild.
someone voted for me and they don't want to come clean.
It might be a
cut
similar liar to
That's
the first
crazy.
round.
Everyone then decided to all claim a vote on Brandon. This was except for Sal and Tien. Tien accused Ori of voting Kai, but was quickly met with an accusation of his own.
That's twice Tien voted us straight.
Actually, that's true, Tien. That's twice now.
That I
Oh,
voted
man.
straight. I'm voting who I think should leave each time. But it
Wow.
I'm not
changes every
wrong.
round because someone does something
Oh.
stupid every round.
However, Kai's obsession with his vote drove him to asking more people like Woofley, Maddie, and Joffy again if they had voted him.
Wolfly,
That's me.
who do you think voted me?
Damn.
I don't know. I just got
Okay.
here.
It's not
Good
Wolfly.
answer.
After this, for the first time since the first round, the conversation fell back into small talk, which for some reason included trying to convince Kai that he is colorblind.
Sorry.
You're not gonna make me believe the trees are purple.
Trees are purple.
You just don't have working eyes.
With very little to go off of, they were all sent into the third round of voting.
The Galaxy Orion.
I'm pretty sure I yap too much and I'm gonna get voted out, so I'm gonna vote Sal because he votes himself and hope that people vote Sal.
I am gonna be voting for Patrick Tien because he voted for me the first round, and I am very petty.
I can now reveal the people that got votes. Wolf Kojo,
What?
Wait, huh?
Patrick,
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Joffy,
Oh no.
I'm gonna shit.
Ori,
Ori.
Ori.
and Sal.
Sal.
Ow!
Now,
Oh, guys. Whoa.
I can
Whoa.
reveal that the third person eliminated is one of either Patrick or Ori. We have a tie.
That's right, the vote had tied between Tien and Ori. This means that everybody had to re-vote between the two of who they wanted to see get dropped. I pulled everyone back into vote, and whoever receives the most votes will be eliminated.
6-4 vote.
Oh.
6-4.
I mean, okay.
The
Oh,
third
God.
person eliminated
Kill.
is...
The Galaxy Orion. Patrick Tien.
I'm gonna vote for Ori, switch my vote to Patrick. Ah.
So I'm gonna vote Sal because Tien.
Patrick Tien. Still keeping my vote on Patrick Tien.
Patrick Tien _
I am voting for Joffy Baby.
Patrick Tien _ Patrick Tien _
So I'm gonna vote Fish to Sal. I'm voting Ori.
I'm gonna vote for Ori.
Oh, I have to vote Ori. I'm so sorry.
At the start of the final 9, Kai made a public apology to Sal, as he was Sal's second vote, to which Sal actually took very nicely.
All good. It would have been pretty funny if I ended.
It
if
would
I
be
joined
pretty
the
funny.
final.
The regular exchange of votes occurred again, but nobody had actually lied for once. Then the idea came up of what if everybody received one vote, and how could they force it as a group? In this game, everybody receiving one vote would mean that it would go to a random draw of who is to be eliminated, and for some reason, that's the route that they all wanted to take. Kai then steered the conversation back to who voted him, and he made the accusation that he thought it was either Maddie or Ori. However, when they both said no, he asked Gavin anyway, and once again was met with no results. Everybody decided that they wanted to vote for themselves, as they realised if one person were to betray, they would know, as names are read before the eliminated player is announced. You see, this was a very empty round, and I could do the usual thing of showing a couple of the votes before finding out who was eliminated, but where's the fun and suspense in that? Let's find out who voted themselves and jump straight into the reveal.
Who received votes and who didn't?
Would be 9.
Joffy.
Yes!
There's 1.
We did
Maddie.
it, guys. We did it, guys.
Sal.
Oh no.
We did it, guys.
Woofley.
Yeah.
We did-
4.
We did it,
Gavin.
guys. We did it, guys.
Ori.
Okay.
We did it, guys.
Kai,
We did it, guys!
and Benji.
Now, looking at this, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that one name hasn't been called, and that person was Wolf. From this, everybody was able to find out that Wolf was the only person that didn't vote himself. But before anyone could take action against him, they had to see who Wolf had chosen to vote out of the game.
We almost had
Person
it.
Yeah, just
Who
like
did
That
Wolf
is-
pick?
the fourth person eliminated from this game is Joffy.
I am not voting myself because I do not trust these bastards. I am going to vote Joffy.
The game absolutely erupted after Joffy was eliminated, but just as he was leaving, Joffy gave a vital confession for the game.
I was the Kai vote!
That's it.
If you didn't catch that, he confessed that he was the one that voted Kai in the second round, a question which had been investigated for the past two. The fifth round began with a bunch of requests to just vote now, however Wolf's defense was,
I played to win, alright?
this was unanimously met with criticism, and no matter what Wolf could say or do, it was clear that he was going to be the one going home. So after only using 2 out of their 10-minute talk time, everybody was ready to vote.
Wolf Kojo, oh yeah.
I mean, I'm dead, this is completely inconsequential, so Kai.
Okay, I think this is gonna be a pretty clear-cut vote, and I'm going to be voting for Wolf Kojo.
Let's go through who got votes.
Mhm.
Wolf Kojo,
Wow.
Wow.
Sal,
Wow.
That was a shocker.
Kai,
Wow.
Wait, there's more?
There's more?
Benji.
Well,
What?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Not this.
Okay, guys.
Guys?
I can reveal the fifth person eliminated
I swear
from
to
this
God.
game is
I'll protect
Sal.
God.
Wolf Kojo.
Kai.
Wolf Kojo.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote myself.
I'm gonna vote for Sal the Fish.
I vote myself though.
I'm gonna vote for myself.
I'm voting Saldafish.
Once again, there was an eruption in the group at the final 7, with everyone wondering how they let Wolf stay in the game. Immediately, the votes were starting to get tracked, starting with Wolf confessing to voting Kai, and even though Kai aimed to stir the pot, Kai admitted he had voted himself. Contrary to his honesty, a new liar emerged when Wolfly said she voted Wolf, which everyone believed, and Ori said he also voted Wolf.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
that's what he
pissed off that
said.
he fucking broke the
Yeah.
agreement.
Maddie then came forward with her confession, thinking it would make her look trustworthy.
So, not once in this entire game have I ever lied, so I will say with chest that I voted for Sal the Fish.
Benji realised that he wouldn't be able to continue his lying this round, so he revealed that he also voted himself. Having the only vote that wasn't counted, Gavin was then accused of voting Sal, which he declined before accusing both Ori and Wolfly, saying that one of them had to be lying. It was then unanimously agreed that Wolf should be the one to go, but Gavin, Wolfly, and Ori were going to be investigated on who was the last person to vote Sal.
This Wolf was supposed to leave, Sal was not supposed to die, even if it worked in my favor. Wolf has to go.
I'm gonna vote for Wolf Kojo.
I think that the cool thing would be to vote for Kai, because Kai's being all serious and stuff, and this is a social experiment. I'm supposed to have fun stuff, so yeah.
Got votes. Wolf and Kai.
Oh.
Wolf, can you fuck off?
I can now reveal that the sixth person eliminated is
Oh,
Wolf.
For Wolf Kojo.
Kai.
Wolf Kojo.
Wolf Kojo.
Kai, you.
Wolf Kojo.
At this stage in the game, it's very clear the two dynamics that people are falling into. The heroes are the ones that are playing the game honest and truthfully, even if that's not their intended path. And there's the villains, who are deceiving and spreading distrust among the group, even if they appear trustworthy and honest on the outside. This round kicked off with a bang.
Anyone want to come clean about that second vote? Otherwise, it's second time a vote against me is unaccounted.
And from this, Maddie made an accusation that she believes it was either Gavin or Woofley. Ori made the reminder that Joffy was the first vote in the second round, which meant they only had to figure out who was the second. Woofley then made a comment which managed to turn all suspicion away from her.
If you want, you
Right.
can vote me
Understandable.
out if you want. And then, I don't know about Gavin, but we
Well, that's
can,
too
if
nice,
you want to
Wolfie.
sacrifice yourselves, maybe, I don't know.
This made people believe she was actually innocent, and all attention turned to Gavin, who wasn't best pleased. Benji's manipulation then continued.
Just to put in Ori back in the discussion, because I don't want to get completely
Oh yeah, no,
just
Ori's
off the mind.
I just,
There is the vote that's
I
not
know.
counted from the first round that Ori's a part of that group.
That's true, actually.
After Maddie then said it's best to let the votes talk, as Woofley, Gavin, and Ori were all in the hot seat.
Woofley.
In terms of between Woofley and Gavin, I trust Woofley just a little bit more, so I'm gonna be voting for Gavin.
I think Gavin's gonna go, but I gotta kind of stick with my story of thinking it's Ori, so I'm gonna vote for Ori.
The people that got votes: Ori,
Oh.
Oh,
Woofley,
nuh-uh.
and Gavin.
Yep, makes sense.
Oh, fuck.
I knew it.
And the seventh person eliminated is Gavin.
Woofley.
Gavin.
Ori.
I'm gonna vote Woofley.
Gavino 007.
Definitely Gavin.
The final five was a public vote round, meaning that if you wanted to vote someone, you had to say it to their face. The round opened up with Kai confessing that he had voted Woofley as he thought that she was the one that had voted him. Benji continued his narrative, confessing his vote for Ori, and tried to frame him for the vote on Kai along with the first Matt vote. Out of the 5 people left in the game, 4 of them claimed to vote Matt in the first round, and it was common knowledge that one of them was lying. Kai was cleared as being truthful as he was the most honest the whole game. It was then suggested that Kai decides out of Maddie, Ori, and Benji of who he thought was lying, and they all decided to plea their cases.
I voted for Demon Monkey because I felt like everyone else was gonna vote for Demon Monkey at first, and I was right. Well, I didn't expect the vote to be that close because everyone was like throwing strays.
Yeah.
But that was kind of like my you know, I was thinking going into that vote. And obviously a reason why you shouldn't suspect me as being the one who lied is the whole Saldafish thing again, but you know, we already brought that up, so.
The reason why I did vote Matt is because he seemed so nonchalant and he didn't want to be here to begin with. And that rubbed me the wrong way, because if you're not here to at least play in some way of the game, then you shouldn't be here at all. So I voted him out.
I voted for Matt because he just did not give a shit about being here. Although realistically, I probably should have done Brandon first because of that reason.
Right.
I don't really know what else you could say in this situation
Okay,
than just, I'm trying to take notes.
It was made clear that even though Woofley wasn't in the Matt group, she was still in danger of being accused for the second Kai vote, and Kai even said that he still believed that it was her, but he claimed that he didn't care too much. The group then fell to despair on the realization that no matter what they tried to do, it all came down to gut feeling, and with that, they all decided it was now time to vote. As this is the public vote round, you're going to get to see everyone say to each other's face who they voted and their reasons why.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really the most helpful person here, so I'm very sorry to this person. But I did vote for Ori. Reason number 1, if your tile thing goes, it'll be like a square kinda. Like it'll look cool, like 1 person on each side. Thing number 2, people were kinda accusing
And
me.
Ori gets fucked here.
But no, the first reason is more important than the second reason though.
I mostly went off of my gut feeling, and out of these 4, I think at least I trust that I do think that these 2 did vote for Matt, so I'm so sorry, but I did vote for you, Maddie.
Well, to return the favor, yes, I also similarly trust Kai and Benji more than I trust you, so I voted for you.
I vote Ori. I'm just going with the theory of probabilities, and I think there's just one person who's been trying to be sneaky all game. And I think you just fit the criteria of both votes.
Yeah, I went with Ori as well. Just it feels like Benji doesn't strike me like a guy to lie about the vote. Benji would be fucking tough over and openly admit to doing it. And Maddie proved the same by saying she voted Sal when Sal got out.
The final four began with the reveal that at the final two, each of the finalists will be given a choice to split or to steal. If they both split, then they both win. If one splits and one steals, the one who steals will win, and if they both steal, then they will both lose. So this game now also became a question of who they could really trust. The conversation opened with everyone stating that they would all obviously split. Kai said that he trusted both Maddie and Benji, so he revisited the thought that Woofley was the one to vote him, which she once again denied. She then went on to say that she was actually happy to get voted out, which sent everyone into an emotional spiral. Both Kai and Maddie then came forward to say that they knew who they would both be voting, however, Benji wasn't ready. The conversation had slowly drifted towards the earlier part of this game, especially the Sal vote, where Benji, Maddie, and Kai had all pulled moves which nearly resulted in Kai's downfall. This is when Maddie came under fire for the first time in this game. Maddie had voted Sal that round, and was one of the votes that eliminated him, but she was honest about it, which made people trust her. That's when the initial agreement was brought back up. Everyone that round had said they would vote Wolf, and while Woofley still went undetected on her vote for Sal, Kai and Benji had voted themselves, while Maddie had voted Sal. Even though Maddie was honest, she betrayed the initial agreement and became a cause for the elimination of Sal, whether it was intentional or not.
The votes are in, and the people that received votes, Woofley and Maddie.
No!
Reveal the 9th person eliminated from this game is neither of you yet because it's a tie.
Oh,
What?
The vote had tied, and since it was the final four, both Benji and Kai now had to make a decision of who they wanted to eliminate. If they were unable to decide together, then it would go to random draw between Benji and Kai, so they were met with a choice. Either decide or stick to their sides and leave it up to luck. Throughout this video, I've kept it condensed and fast-paced for you guys, but for this conversation, I'll just let you guys listen for yourselves. Enjoy.
Benji, what's your reasoning? Because I'm trying to understand you.
Deep down, I think Woofy has not done a mistake here. I just don't think she has. So, based on that logic, I'm not going off the Joffrey vote, the first round, because I just don't think we should explore at this point.
Right.
So the reason I vote Maddie is because technically Maddie is still the reason that Sal went out, even if she was honest.
Well,
I understand. I know.
We both get blamed for it as well.
I know.
That's my
We do
only
as
thing.
well. We do as well. But it's a very bullshit reason, like I said, that I
Also,
deep down believe Woofley.
I'm still not fully convinced Woofley voted for Wolf Kojo. That's my thing. Just again, Maddie just coming clean about the Sal vote makes me just care about the whole ordeal. That's the thing.
I know. It's just a bullshit reason. I really don't think Woofley saved Wolf Kojo. I would have tried that. I don't think Woofley did. I really don't think so. I think it was one of Gavin or Ori.
Okay sending Maddie out here.
But I don't feel okay with any of
that's
this. I don't feel okay with any of this.
I mean, I don't either, but
Like, I don't want to vote Woofley out if it's potentially wrong and just chuck someone out like that. At least with one confirmed fact we have in Maddie. Even if it was honest, it's still technically part of that reason. But
the one thing I want to bring up, even though it hurts more in my case, what I've been thinking about for a bit is Maddie could have voted Joffrey, claimed to vote Matt, and then when Maddie voted Sal, came clean about it to make Maddie look more trustworthy. And while I don't think that's what actually happened, it's one of the theories I had.
I don't think that's why. I just think Maddie was just being honest, but being honest, because what's the point of really lying?
I don't want to go to rocks, simple as that.
I mean, I don't either, but I don't want to change my vote either.
Unfortunately, after this conversation, they were still not able to agree on who was going to be eliminated. This meant that it was now going to be random draw between Kai and Benji to see who was now going to be eliminated. The 9th person eliminated from this game is Kai. Maddie started off the final 3 by pleading her case as both Benji and Woofley had voted together in the previous round. Woofley then made her case to Benji, and it became clear that it was on Benji's shoulders to choose who to take to the final 2. Maddie realised she was on the back foot in this round, as Benji said he was more inclined to be voting for her here. She then brought to the table that Maddie had wanted to play since the start. However, Woofley had said twice throughout this game that she was actually happy to be voted out, which Woofley then acknowledged and fought more for Benji's choice. After a back and forth and quite a quick round, it was then time for the votes to be cast for the final time.
Votes are in, and it is between Maddie and Woofley.
What the fuck?
The 10th person eliminated from this game, just missing a shot at life, is Maddie.
As this is the final, Woofley and Benji are going to have 2 choices, split or steal. If they both split, then they both win. If one steals and one splits, the one that steals will win. If they both steal, then they both lose. It's a game of bluff.
Well, I mean,
you wanna go
is,
first or me?
is there much to discuss?
Well, I guess I'll just say I've really enjoyed playing with you, and I'm sorry, it's nerve-wracking. I'm sorry.
No,
But
you're
the
good.
camera's all in my face.
The camera's all over you.
Lights. But I really have enjoyed playing with you, and you saved my life, and I really do want to win with you, because then we'll be the best 2 winners ever.
Yeah.
For real. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna split. For real, for real.
Yeah, I'm split. I mean, I've risked so much, pretty much, to get you in here. So I don't.
I love you.
I love you. You're amazing.
I will count you guys in 3, 2, 1, place.
Nice.
Yippee! I win.
Woofley,
USA! USA!
Woofley, you are the sole winner
Yeah!
of this game.
Drum roll. Give me a drum roll. Obviously steal, cause yeah. The thing is, no winners, which is I said I want from the start. I said kill them all, so I want to kill them all. And also, if I do get the thingy, I win. So I'm taking steal, cause I either win or don't win, and either ways that's really good.